Greenfield developed the plasma-based instrument in the mid-1960s. About the same time, flame-based instruments such as FAAS flame atomic absorption spectroscopy and flame atomic emission spectroscopy became prominent. These first plasma-based instruments used direct current and microwave-induced system to generate the plasma. But the inductively coupled plasma optical system became popular in 1980s due to their decreased cost, lower time investment during the analysis, and labor-saving advantages. FAAS or FAES technique analyze a single element at the time and are unable to easily analyze metalloids. ICP optical systems But the ICP optical system can analyze about 60 different elements at the same time with a single source, that is plasma. The most common instruments today are inductively coupled plasma atomic emission spectrometers and inductively coupled plasma mass spectrometers. Next, emission source plasma. What is a plasma? Plasma is a source that provides atomization and excitation to the sample. Plasma, a gas-like phase of matter that consists of charged particles. Plasma source is from the carrier gas, typically argon gas is used. Next, principle. ICPOES or ICPAES uses the inductively coupled plasma to produce excited atoms and ions that emit electromagnetic radiation at wavelength characteristic of a particular element. The energy emitted is directly proportional to the concentration of analyte present in the solution. It is a type of emission spectroscopy that uses inductively coupled plasma to produce excited atoms and ions that emit electromagnetic radiation at wavelengths characteristic of particular element. The instrumentation schematic diagram of ICPAES. Again, this is the schematic diagram, that is overview of basic inductively coupled plasma atomic emission. Overview. An ICPAES system can be divided into two basic parts, there is inductively coupled plasma source and atomic emission spectrometry detector. The inductively coupled plasma source has mostly been uncharged since its invention, with the exception of innovation in monochromator type, which enables greater suppression of interference phenomena. Modification of this common system will be explained in the following section. Here is the sample solution include digested soil or other solid material or natural water. Typically, sample solution is acidified up to 2 to 3% in HNO3, that is nitric acid, to prevent adsorption of the metals onto the polypropylene sample bottle or onto the instrument tubing or glassware prior to the introduction into the plasma. In this figure, the sample is introduced to the nebulizer chamber via a peristaltic pump and Tygon tubing attached to the automatic sampler. A peristaltic pump operates by the subsequent sequentially compressing flexible tubing with evenly spaced and rotating rollers that pull or push the liquid through the system. The rate of sample introduction into the plasma changes as the rotation rate of the peristaltic roller increases or decreases. Flow of the sample and argon gas through the small aperture of nebulizer creates very small droplets that form a mist of micrometer-sized particles into the nebulizer chamber. Larger sample droplets collect on the chamber walls and are removed through the drain, while smaller particles travel with the argon flow and enter the torch. Evaporation, atomization, and excitation occur in the plasma. Both carries the sample aerosol and confines the location of the plasma to prevent damage to the rest of the instrument. As the excited or ionized atoms leave the hot portion of the plasma, excited valence electron relax and emit a photon characteristic of the electron transition. This photon is specific to the element but does not yield any information about the isotopic state of the element. Unlike in mass spectrometry, visible and ultraviolet radiation emitted from the sample constituents enters the monochromator through a small slit where the wavelengths are separated by the gratings and or the prism before being captured and remeasured by a wide variety of the detectors. Because the spectral interference may still occur, the choice and configuration of the monochromators in the instrument is important and has been the target of innovation. This figure the most common form of the monochromator. Next, detector, that is photomultiplier tubes. It converts optical rotation, that is photons, into an electrical signals, that is electrons. The vacuum tube devices are very sensitive and cover a large wavelength range. It consists of a vacuum photo cell with the anode, photocathode and a number of diodes which have an increasingly positive potential with respect to photocathode. Next, plasma torch. In ICP, the plasma is generated from radiofrequency magnetic fields induced by a copper coil which is wound around the top of a quartz torch. The torch is used to create and sustain a plasma. A plasma is an electrically conducting gaseous mixture containing enough cation and electron. This plasma is used to maintain the conductance. One example of plasma is a regular flame, and another example of plasma is scanning electron microscopy. Direct current arc and microwave plasma can also be used to generate plasmas, but for the purposes of the metal analysis, the inductively coupled plasma system described below is most important. The purpose of the torch is to evaporate the solvent, to atomize the atoms, to excite or ionize the atoms. Next, applications of ICP-OES or AES. It is used in clinical analysis, environmental analysis, pharmaceuticals, industries, and forensic science. In forensic science, gunshot powder residue analysis, toxicological examination, example, thallium determination.